Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a book review on Drums of Autumn by Diana Gabaldon. Drums of Autumn is book 4 in Diana Gabaldon's time-traveling saga following Claire and her husband Jamie. The two of them continue their adventures in North Carolina during the 1760s, where they seek to start their new lives and build a home. In the meantime, their daughter Brianna still lives in the 20th century, but she makes a disturbing discovery that leads her to the mysterious Standing Stones so she can reunite with her parents. You guys, before I do head into my thoughts and opinions about this book, I am definitely going to have some spoilers in this video. This is book 4 in the Outlander series, and yeah, it's kind of reached a point that it's hard to talk about these books and not do spoilers in the video, you know what I mean? So if you have not read book 4, Drums of Autumn in the Outlander series, go away, read it, and come back at a later point. You guys, I don't know what to say or think about this 4th book in the series, other than that I was very upset and disappointed with it, which is quite a shame. If you've been watching my channel for a while now, I've gone through the first 3 books in the series. I loved and enjoyed them, but yeah, this 4th book, it just didn't do it for me, unfortunately. And yeah, that's I guess I'll get into that as I get through this video. Just a lot of things that irritated me, pissed me off, things that just got repetitive and I just couldn't take it anymore. But yeah, I mean, just to be a little bit positive here, I definitely plan on continuing with the series. Don't worry. Just because I didn't like this book doesn't mean I'm gonna just stop. You know, it's like any series, you know, any book in a series. Sometimes you'll have better books than others. You know what I mean? So yeah, book 4 just didn't do it for me. But what I did still enjoy about this novel, I still liked the characters. You know, the characters are the heart and core of this series. I still loved Jamie and Claire. I love them as individuals. I love them as a couple. I like Brianna and Roger Wakefield. You know, a lot of people, I don't know what it is, whenever I kind of get on forums or watch other videos, a lot of people are very irritated and they really dislike Roger and Brianna, and I don't understand why exactly. I like them as characters. That maybe it's just me. I like them as characters and the function that they serve. And Diana Gabaldon still had gorgeous, beautiful writing. I think there was definitely issues with the flow and the pacing, but as far as just the writing, her descriptions and whatnot, and her dialogue especially. Diana Gabaldon has fantastic dialogue that she gives characters. She's just so witty, and she has a natural humor to her writing that never feels forced. It's always very natural. So yeah, Diana Gabaldon, still a master storyteller, I think. And she clearly does her research. You know, you can tell that she clearly did her historical research. She knows exactly what she's talking about, and it just really adds to being in this world, in this time in history. And you guys, before I do get into all of my hatefulness about this book, I do gotta give a quick shout out to young Ian and his sweet dog, Rollo. Seriously, I could not get enough of young Ian and Rollo. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is the point in the review where I'm going to express everything that I disliked about this whole damn novel. What irritated me, what frustrated me. The thing is, every reader has their own opinion. If you liked this book, then you liked it. It's fine. I don't hate you for liking this book. It's just we have different opinions about it. But yeah, I mean, if you liked the book, I definitely want to hear your thoughts about what it is you enjoyed. The thing is, the things that you enjoyed might be the things that I hated, to be quite honest. So, number 1, let's talk about going to America. For the first time in the series, our main characters, they're traveling outside of the norm. In the entire series so far, the first 3 books, Jamie and Claire, they were in you know, either Scotland or France. That was kind of it. And then they ventured out to the Caribbean for the last half of the third book. So yeah, this fourth book, the major setting is America, primarily set in North Carolina, set in the South. And yeah, there's definitely those hints of a war looming. The American Revolutionary War is on the horizon, because after all, Claire, she's from the future, she knows what's coming. So yeah, there is those hints of the American Revolutionary War on the horizon, which I'm going to assume the next couple books are going to focus on. So I was very excited. Oh yay, change in you know, location. We're getting out of Europe, we're going to America. Thing is, it wasn't very exciting, you guys. It was not very exciting. That it kind of let me down. The first little chunk of this book I did enjoy. I was initially enjoying the book because I liked, there's kind of a little bit of a time jump there. I'm not quite sure how much, but there's a little bit of a time jump from book 3 to book 4, maybe a couple months, a couple weeks, I'm not really quite positive. So yeah, the beginning, there's some interesting things going on. Jamie and Claire getting situated, kind of figuring out where they're heading. We get introduced to the pirate Stephen Bonnet, which he definitely plays some major roles in this novel. I liked him as a character. And then yeah, we meet Aunt Jocasta, who is Jamie's aunt. You know, I was hoping Aunt Jocasta would be in the novel a lot more. She kind of was at the beginning, and that's kind of it. And then she makes a few random appearances, you know, throughout the book, but that's it. But it's after everything with Aunt Jocasta, which is probably within the first 100 pages, I want to say. It's after all of that that the novel really starts to drag and take a quick downturn for me, because what the novel starts focusing on is Jamie and Claire. They essentially go out into the wilderness of North Carolina and start making their home and their farm. But oh boy, was it boring, you guys. Oh my god, I have never been so bored in my life. Just nothing going on. Jamie and Claire, they're farming, they're doing certain things, they have a sex scene, then they'll go off and do some more farming, have some talks about some stuff, some more sex scenes. It's just very monotonous and repetitive, and just nothing happening for me personally. And another thing that I got irritated with, how often does poor Jamie Fraser have to get attacked or injured? You know, in the first book, he got captured and raped by Blackjack Randall. That was traumatic. You would think that would be it for him after that experience, but no, you know, things happen to him in book 2, things happen to him in book 3 that are horrible, and then yeah, here in book 4, he gets attacked by a damn bear. Yeah, guys, my god, he gets attacked, he damn near gets mauled by a bear. We also find out that he has some sort of back issues, and he kind of gets trapped or stuck in some place at one point, and Claire has to come rescue him. I'm just fed up, let me put it that way. I'm a little fed up with Jamie's weaknesses. I guess, I don't know, him constantly being attacked, that's the thing, him constantly being attacked, kind of for no reason, really, just to get him injured and for Claire to take his clothes off and treat him. I don't know. So yeah, everything at Fraser's Ridge, as it's called, where their home is situated, everything at Fraser's Ridge just dreadfully boring for me. I found myself not caring. The thing is, it's like I wanted other characters to pop in, you know? I missed Fergus and his wife and whatnot. I wish they could have played a bigger role. And yeah, it's like other characters do kind of pop in and out, but they just have minor roles compared to the larger roles that they played in the previous books. And thank God for the interludes with Roger and Brianna. Like I said, I really like Roger and Brianna, so yeah, every time there was an interlude with them, I really appreciated it, because it got away from the boredom of Jamie and Claire. But even then, Roger and Brianna, for a huge chunk of the novel, it's kind of slow going even for their plot. But yeah, these interludes, that leads me to number 2, my next issues with this novel. Just abrupt scene transitions, and add on top of that uneven pacing and crazy plot conveniences. So yeah, three things there. What are they again? I'm sitting here, I'm looking constantly back and forth in my notes, you guys, because there's so much I'm trying to get into this review. Yeah, abrupt scene transitions, uneven pacing, and plot conveniences. It seriously got to the point that I was so frustrated and irritated. So yeah, it would go from Jamie to Claire, and then I felt like a lot of times it was just very abrupt. We would go from one scene to their scene, and just very abrupt. And then kind of to the pacing, Jamie and Claire, their pacing was very, very slow and monotonous. But Roger and Brianna, I think their pacing, this is what I'm saying about uneven pacing, their pacing is just very rapid and quick, like too rapid and quick, you know, against Jamie and Claire's very, very slow pace. And the thing is, I was fully expecting Roger and Brianna to go through the stones at some point and for it to all be very exciting. The thing is, though, you're waiting the whole novel for them to get through, and when they do get through the stones, the pacing is just quick, 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 quick. We gotta get Roger and Brianna to Jamie and Claire as fast as possible, and it's just way too quickly. And I in some ways, I almost feel like, this is my personal opinion, you guys, I almost feel like this novel should have been solely focused on Roger and Brianna, and just Claire and Jamie would have just had very small parts in this book. Maybe that's blasphemous for me to say, because Roger and Brianna, they really needed the benefit of fleshing out their characters, fleshing out their relationship, and most importantly, and yeah, really building up their journey through the Standing Stones. Because they get through the Standing Stones, and then it's just really a couple chapters later, and there they are with Jamie and Claire, unfortunately. And just so much kind of missing, I think. I mean, especially with Brianna, I was so excited when Brianna got to meet her Aunt Jenny in Scotland. I was so thrilled and excited. And she spends like maybe a chapter with Jenny, and that's kind of it, and then she moves on. So yeah, it's like Roger and Brianna had some really interesting things going on once they journey through the Standing Stones. Yeah, it's just so quick that it's all got through. It's like Diana Gabaldon's like, okay, I don't really care about them, I want to get it back to Jamie and Claire, which is, I think, is where she went wrong. And I feel like I'm just all over the place with this review, you guys. I'm trying to make some sort of sense, but yeah, kind of going back to the abrupt scene transitions, let's kind of go to Lord John Grey and Jamie's son Willie. I was not expecting Lord John Grey and Willie to even make an appearance in this novel, so yeah, I was absolutely thrilled when they popped up. So yeah, that was the most exciting thing that happened at Fraser's Ridge, to be quite honest, when John Grey and Willie showed up. And the thing is, they're in a couple chapters, and then a chapter ends and we go to Roger and Brianna, and then when we're done with Roger and Brianna, it goes back to Fraser's Ridge, and it's like, well, where the hell did Lord John Grey and Willie go? There's kind of no explanation. So yeah, kind of, like I said, that kind of, those scene transitions, they're just kind of abrupt, and then you don't get any sort of explanation about what happened between scenes, I suppose. And lastly, the plot conveniences. You guys, I have never read a book with so many freaking plot conveniences. Everything in the world worked out perfectly and predictably to make sure our protagonists kind of wound up in certain positions. And there's many, many plot conveniences, but one of the biggest plot conveniences that really irritated me and kind of stuck out, we find out over the course of the novel that Brianna, she's pregnant, but she was raped by the pirate Stephen Bonnet. Talk about a shocker there. The thing is, we go to the jail cell where Stephen Bonnet is being held. Brianna goes there, and conveniently, there's a jailbreak going out that involves him, and Brianna just happens to be there right at the moment the jailbreak is occurring, and her confrontation with him. I don't know, I found it all very irritating, you guys. So yeah, this combination of abrupt transitions, uneven pacing, the plot conveniences, all of this combined, for me, it made the narrative very, very sloppy and kind of unreadable on occasion. Let's move on to number 3, my third complaint with this novel. I spent the whole novel highly anticipating the reunion between Brianna and her father, Jamie Fraser. I was looking forward to it so much. I mean, I was even looking forward to her reunion with Claire, you know, her mom. I was looking forward to all these reunitings between the characters. The thing is, I think all of the reunions were very anticlimactic. Oh my god. It's like Jamie and Brianna, their initial meeting, it is kind of humorous and it's very sweet, and you do kind of get sad and emotional about it. And you're happy, but then yeah, after that initial meeting, it's like their relationship doesn't really go anywhere. I'm not quite sure how to describe how I feel about their relationship with each other. It's hard for me to describe because I felt like there was something missing. I'm not quite sure what was missing for me. Maybe a sense of curiosity. I don't know, because I mean, Jamie and Brianna, they have so many conversations with each other, but they never have the conversations I wanted them to have, if that makes sense. I mean, for crying out loud, Brianna, she comes from the 20th century, you guys. She comes from the 20th century. Jamie's here in the 1700s. There's just something missing there, you know. Where's those discussions? You know, where's those discussions, the two of them trying to get acquainted with each other, trying to understand the different centuries that they come from? Instead, the big focus of their relationship, it all comes from the fact of her being pregnant and that she was raped and everything. And that's where all the drama comes in. And sometimes I feel like it was a bunch of unnecessary drama. So I don't know. I don't know, you guys. And don't get me started on what Jamie did to poor Roger Wakefield, you guys. Poor Roger Wakefield, just this whole big misunderstanding with Brianna being pregnant because Jamie thinks Roger's the rapist and whatnot. Jesus Christ, that whole thing was ridiculous to me. So yeah, you guys, I'm going to end my review right here. You can maybe go onto my Goodreads and read the review, because I think I have a few other things in my actual Goodreads review that you may want to read. But yeah, other than that, this book was definitely a big disappointment for me. I felt like it was slow. I felt like nothing happened. Let me repeat, abrupt transitions, uneven pacing, very unbelievable plot conveniences, just so much ridiculousness going on that I didn't particularly enjoy. But like I said, I definitely I plan on continuing with the series with the hopes that they're not like this book, hopefully. So that's it for my book review on Drums of Autumn by Diana Gabaldon. In the comments below, I'm definitely very curious your opinions. Do you guys really enjoy Drums of Autumn? Let me know. Or do you hate it just as much as I do? Let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you like this video, you may like these other videos. Bye guys.